So is it?
Yes.
Are you saying it's the viewers' fault? The reason why YouTubers have to make catchy titles in order to get views?
Leave your man, bitch, leave your man, leave your man, leave your man, leave your man. Yeah, I bet you leave your man. I'm a young rich nigga with a plan.
For our next segment, we're going to introduce our guest this evening, and he's a YouTuber with over 100,000 subscribers, and his name is Coletheman.
He ain't even got that many
We got
subscribers.
Cole. We got Cole in here.
He ain't even got that many subscribers.
Yeah, Cole ain't got that many subscribers.
He ain't even.
Yeah, he not as popular as he try to act.
Team Witness, baby, yeah!
Hey, whoa, chill out with that Team Witness.
Hey man, you better get up out my ear with that Team Witness.
Yo, Cole, what's going on, man? How you feeling, Cole?
Hi Cole, how you doing, Doc?
How y'all doing?
Yo, man, we good, man. I hope you're doing good tonight. All right, host, go ahead and let's get into this next topic. Wait. Before we do that, okay, Cole,
Cole, you about to get in trouble.
Cole,
Yo,
how did you get 100,000 subscribers?
Oh shit.
Like, do you like? Can you pass them to people? Because like, we'll talk about it after the stream. I'm sorry, we'll talk about it. Go ahead. I'm sorry. We'll talk about it after the stream. Go ahead.
Okay.
it's nothing but hard work.
Now that we got our guest in here and he's been introduced, we're going to go into our topic, and it's clickbaiting. Now, as I was saying before our break, was that this is a popular topic because it's made it on another episode of Game 7. Last episode, we talked about clickbaiting. Well, we're going to talk about it again because that's how much of a problem it is. Now, the question is it the YouTuber's fault or is it the 2K viewers that are watching these clickbait videos? That's the question. We're going to go and we're going to ask that to our speakers and see what they feel about that. We're going to start off with Justin because I know he has something to say about clickbaiting. I can see it all over his face.
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead. It's on your face.
Well, this definitely went south. That I wasn't expecting to get put in the hot seat first.
Oh, Justin, shut up. You always expect to be in that. Go ahead.
First of all, you gonna put some respect on my name and stop yelling at me in front of all these people.
You're right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Tramel.
My fault.
Secondly,
I'm sorry.
I hate. No, I'm just playing.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Honestly, I would say that clickbaiting is getting out of hand and it's getting quite frankly ridiculous now. On like the simple fact that like the video title don't make sense to the gameplay or what the video is, and then the thumbnail is not even related to the video, and it's just like it's getting annoying now because it's like now clickbaiting has gotten so bad. The new clickbait is putting in asterisks not clickbait. that makes no sense.
I'm sorry.
If the video is not clickbait, you shouldn't have to put not clickbait in the video. You should just be genuine and put the title of the video, a nice thumbnail that's eye-catching, but not falsified information. For example, there's no reason why your title should be Diamond Ankle Breaker in Park. You look at the thumbnail, it's Ankle Breaker with a nice little diamond logo on it. But then you go to the video and it's a slasher gameplay. What in tarnation? That makes no sense. If I go to your video and I look at your thumbnail and I say, you know what, that's a nice thumbnail, I'm gonna go ahead and check out that video. And it's not even close to what the title is, you getting a dislike. Because that's falsified information and you wasting my dang time, okay? I didn't look at your video and think, you know what, I should check that video out to be lied to. It's getting irritating now because it's like, okay, if I'm on YouTube, I'm looking for one thing and one thing only. If I need to learn how to get Tyler's score, I'm searching up how to get Tyler's score. I don't want to search up how to get Tyler's score and I click your video and you had a sharpshooter shooting deep threes. I'm looking for a Tyler score video. I don't need to be watching you shooting deep threes and you got a full bar of stamina. Or, for example, let's go back about 3 weeks before the game dropped. Y'all remember when we started finding out archetypes and attribute caps and everybody started making videos on the best build, the top 5 builds before the game drops? How you know what the build is when you ain't even played the game yet? How do you even know that it's going to be the best build when there's, number one, over 100 plus builds
Okay.
you can make. Number 2, you haven't played the game. Number 3, you're not a 99. Number 4, you don't have your badges.
Right.
And number 5, you haven't tested this player in Pro-Am nor Park.
Okay, I understand where you're going, but I think you're misconstruing the question. The question is
No, I had to get my rant out first.
no. But what
I
I'm
had to get
saying
my
is,
rant out first.
I understand that, but
I was holding
this is
this in
not
for
a
too
rant.
long.
This is the debate of the question.
So what is the question?
The question is it the YouTubers or the viewers' fault the reason why clickbaiting is so heavy? That's the question. The question is it the YouTubers or viewers' fault?
I would
You
I would
lost your
have to
chance
say-
now.
Hold on.
Because you done went through a whole
no.
road.
Don't make me cut the beat.
I got Coletheman here. I'm trying to
don't
ask
make
Cole.
me cut the beat.
Go ahead,
Okay?
Jay.
I'ma talk.
Go
'Cause I
ahead,
shed
Jay.
what I shed.
Come on.
Anyways.
Go ahead.
I would have to say it's the YouTuber's fault.
I will disagree.
Okay. I say it's the YouTuber's fault because when you have a good fan base and you have a solid fan base and you have people that support you no matter what, that are going to watch your videos no matter what you post, there's no reason to bamboozle them and trick them
But how do you get there? How do you get there?
by
Look-
genuinely earning that fan base.
How? But look at how.
By posting legit
How?
content.
Listen.
Every YouTuber,
How?
every YouTuber did not start out clickbaiting.
No,
every
they didn't.
every YouTuber
No,
started out posting legitimate content.
So what I'm saying is, how? Watch. Dirk, can I ask you a question? Do you have a YouTube channel?
I used to be very big into YouTube when I first started casting in Black Ops 2, and I just kind of like slowly stopped doing it because I lost motivation.
Okay.
But yeah, I have a YouTube channel.
How hard was it to get your YouTube channel after all the casting that you've done? How hard was it to get viewers to even watch your content?
Back in the day, I would say it was a lot easier because
Right.
of how I got, I don't want to say fame, but how I got more of a following. It was a lot easier because I was so much more active on Twitter. I wasn't the most professional person back in the day too, so I mean that always helps when you can tweet reckless and post all this stuff, and that kind of
Right.
gets you more interactions, right? But I'd say now, trying to start YouTube, where I'm not going to say I'm a Mr. Hollywood or anything as of this point, but it's a lot harder if you don't have that presence. So in a sense, I could see why people clickbait. But for me, the only YouTube videos I ever post is the Dirk and One Show, stuff like that. And what really helps, if I wanted to get views in that, I could just go for these big names in the community. I mean, that's what I could do. It's like I'm not throwing any shots at this, but Moody, he's one of the I'd say more marketable, probably one of the more popular players in 2K.
Right.
That first episode I did with him was very popular. I did one with the Toxies, who's just more laid back, really doesn't have like a giant social media presence, doesn't stream anything like that. And I got less views. And the views don't mean much to me personally just because I do it for fun. I don't have a big enough channel to really make any sort of serious money. So it's in the early stages of if you can somehow get that bigger name in your video without making, you could do a clickbait title, right? I could go walk onto the park and I see Cash Nasty. I go drop him off. All of a sudden I can make a YouTube video. Drop Cash Nasty and this guy off in the stream. Oh, absolutely destroyed him. Drop 13 on his head, right?
Right.
So it's just one of those things that clickbait, it is a lot easier. I mean, I would assume I've never done it just because I don't produce content that's clickbait worthy. I don't do vlogs. I don't do long videos to where people are gonna have to dig through and find a timestamp of, okay, when did he say this? Like, which point did he do this? Am I scrolling through the comments to try to find it too? So yeah, it would be a lot easier to get it through clickbaiting as well. But just being straight up too, just with people, if you have a big enough following, they're gonna watch your videos whether you clickbait or you don't clickbait. So that's where, like Justin's point, like where I kind of sided with him too. It's they don't have to clickbait. They could post a title of video just saying playing NBA 2K18. They'll be like, oh, this is different. They'll watch the video still. So either way, you're still getting your views or you're getting the likes. If anything, I think you'll get more likes than dislikes, because if people go into a clickbait video and there's nothing in that entire video that has to do with the title, they're like, I wasted my time. I'm disliking this. Bye. And then not go back to the video, you know?
Okay, so this is, I understand exactly where you guys are coming from, and this is why we brought Coletheman on the show. And if you guys don't know who Coletheman is, he has 100,000 plus subscribers on YouTube.
So y'all
And
put some respect on
not
his
too
name.
long ago, Cole got into a kind of a heated situation between his fans on Twitter, and they had an issue with him clickbaiting. And Cole, I wanted to bring you on the show because I wanted you to be able to defend yourself against everybody else that has an issue with the video that you made. So, Cole, let me ask you this: why do you clickbait?
All right. Well, in my opinion, like a lot of people, they think clickbaiting is what I'm doing, but in my opinion, my titles are catchy titles. There's a big difference between clickbait and a catchy title. Like a lot of people don't know the definition of clickbait. Clickbait is when you are deceiving someone to watch your video. You're literally baiting your click. That's what they're doing. For example, not trying to throw shots, Crashy Lion, he's a clickbaiter. His videos are 100% not true. You go look at a VC glitch, you're trying to find some VC, you click on his video. It's not true. All his videos are fake. None of those VC glitches are real. That is the definition of clickbait. Now, for me, first of all, I mean, if you want to say, you know, I clickbait, why do I clickbait? I mean, I would say I have catchy titles. So the real question is, why do I have catchy titles and stuff like that? It's because, well, first of all, this is a full-time job for me. I'm trying to support me and my family, and I don't see anything wrong with putting catchy titles that people are actually searching. For example, this year I put out a dribble tutorial on just all the dribble moves and stuff like that, and I named it. Well, I'll go back to 2K17. 2K17, I put out NBA 2K17 dribble tutorial, how to break ankles every time. All right, so obviously, before you watch that video, like, you're not gonna be able to break ankles every time. Everyone knows that. But there are people who search that in the search engine. People look up how to break ankles every time, and people look that up. So that's why I put that in the title. It's not to just clickbait someone or anything like that.
So do you blame? Okay, so the topic of this conversation is it the YouTuber's fault or is it the viewer's fault? So are you saying that it's the viewer's fault, the reason why you have to make catchy? Let me change the words. You said don't say clickbait. You said say catchy titles. So is it? Yes. Are you saying it's the viewer's fault, the reason why YouTubers have to make catchy titles in order to get views?
I think it's the viewers and the YouTubers' fault, because viewers are so used to seeing titles like that. So if a YouTuber were to go post right now, if I were to go post NBA 2K18 playground gameplay, I went 7 for 7. I'm not going to get nearly the amount of views as if I were to post OMG best green light jump shot 100% never miss. See what I'm saying?
But okay, so I'm speaking from a viewer standpoint. Viewer standpoint, I'm telling you as a fan, I feel you don't need to put that. I feel that there's more catchier ways that don't lie. To put 100% green light, that's a lie. Because if I watch your stream or if I watch your video and you don't green 100%, you lied. So that's clickbaiting. But if you put in the title a realistic shooting percentage and you say shoot 75% in my part, or knock down the majority of your shots in my part with this jump shot, I feel that is a cleaner way to pull in your audience, and you're not lying, you're being truthful. If you're literally shooting 75% in park, that's ridiculous.
And you have a screenshot to prove it.
And that's a screenshot to prove it. But if you say 100% greens every time, lie. If you say tank ankles every time, lie. If you say lockdown defender with ankle breaker, lie. Like if you get a stumble animation and you say, and you take a, like last year 2K17, how many times did we all see a lockdown defender and in the video it said a lockdown defender with Hall of Fame ankle breaker and a dude is on the ground. Mm-hmm. And then in the video,
his lockdown is slow.
But in the thumbnail, it was a guard that he used. He used the guard in the thumbnail, a pure playmaker. Mm-hmm. But then in the gameplay, he's using the lockdown defender.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That to me, that is clickbaiting. I don't feel you need to go that far to manipulate your audience to get views. I think that when people start moving in the right direction, and they start making their titles based on what this in the gameplay, if you're a great ass 2K player, you need to make it right there. Like, hey, I'm shooting 75% from the field. I knocked down the majority of my shots. Try this jump shot. If people can't understand that, then then it's the viewer's fault. But if you gotta literally sit there and lie and say 100% of your shots, they use your jump shot and that thing is broke, can't green a shot.
Or not.
Or
Yeah,
not.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying.
Or
So
your jump shot can't be used by everybody, by
Right.
every archetype.
So what do you so what do you say? What do you say to those people that would like for you to just make titles that pertain to what's going on? Like, just, you can still make it catchy, but what do you say to those people that are like, hey, Cole, just stop making over exaggerated titles that make no sense because it's giving you backlash?
Well, first of all, I don't do YouTube full time, so they don't know what it's like to start, growing on YouTube and to have this, like I said 2 times now, this is my full-time job, so just don't know the standpoint from a YouTuber. They don't know how much hard work it takes to put in a video, and if I were to just go put a regular title and get no views, that's just like not depressing, but that's looked down. Like that makes me feel bad. Like I put in all this hard work, and like I said, it's the YouTuber's fault as well too. There's a whole bunch of other YouTubers that put out content that's clickbait, and if your title isn't anything like theirs, most of the time in the 2K community, people watch different 2K videos from different YouTubers. You're not going to get views if you have a regular title, and that's just facts, bro. It's hard to grow if you do not have catchy titles.
Okay, so
if you go back and look at my old videos, if you want to say clickbait, I didn't clickbait way back a long time ago. Look at those. It was like NBA 2K16 My Part gameplay, and I got no views on it. Now, when I joined Team Witness, Breeze gave me the titles, the money description, the tags that like pretty much just the blueprint to be successful. He gave me all that, and that's pretty much how I grew, and I took advantage of it. And I still feel like I'm not doing my audience wrong because, in my opinion, I still feel like I have good, entertaining videos, which they could still be a lot better. But I think it's okay to have catchy titles, but still have good content. Now,
so
like
what do you say
people
to him?
putting diamond stuff like diamond ankle breaker or diamond, what do you say about the slasher? He didn't even have it. Now that I agree with, that's wrong.
Right. So okay. So what I'm saying is
You
that
can't knock a man for his hustle.
so I don't knock the hustle. I don't knock anybody that does what they have to do to get views. My thing is I just don't like to be lied to, and I think that's the reason why people are getting so much backlash when they like now. The 2K community, the 2K community is starting to evaporate. I hate to say it, but last year I think we got all the clickbait that we can handle in 1 year.
I agree with you.
So last year it was Wolverine at the park, Donald Trump at the park, Little Yachty at the park.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally been oversaturated with clickbaiting, and then you watch the video, and then it's just some dude in a tank top. That looks nothing like Wolverine at all. Or for me, I'm saying I would rather watch, like for me, I enjoy watching, and I can say this, I enjoy watching your videos with the challenge. I enjoyed the challenge videos. You make videos of challenges. I enjoy watching those. You did the 55 challenge, you can only shoot off of the pass challenge. Those videos are entertaining as hell. But when I see other videos, not you, but I'm saying when I see other people's videos that say like I don't know, just something stupid like how to hurry up and how to glitch the game so that you never miss a jump shot.
Fastest way to 99.
Or the fastest way to 99. And I watch the video and it's some stuff I already know. Or it's like the fastest way to 99 is by going to sleep. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Like, like that's my only issue. So what I'm saying, what I would say,
Can I add something?
Go ahead.
Don't mean to cut you off, but also clickbaiting has also ended up in the Twitch world. And because let's be honest, last year there was a lot of streamers that had 100-game win streak, pull up, must watch in their titles, and they're just standing around in the park with a crowd.
Dirk, how do you feel about that? I gotta ask you, how do you feel about that?
My bad, I was sidetracked there for a second. Some whack stuff.
So how do you feel about streamers that put 100-game win streak and they in the streaming titles?
See, I get that they put it in the title, I think, for the sole purpose of they're trying to work to get that win streak, you know? I don't think it'd be weird if, right, so say somebody doesn't stream up until they get to a 100-game win streak, and all right, I'm going to turn the stream on. You know what I mean? So they're at that 100 win streak, then they turn the stream on, and then that's when they start doing it. So I understand why people put, like, 100-game streak, but it's more of like just add in those extra words, going for a 100-game win streak, instead of saying 100-game win streak, right?
Right.
So that's just how I feel. If they just correct the wording, but then again, I do see why people put it. They just want to stream them trying to get to it. I mean, if they keep on playing, they go like a 20 streak and lose, you're not going to change your title and be like, okay, now what do I put? Starting at 1 streak and then like adding onto it, you know, building it up every single time you get a win and stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's just the thing for me. I don't really have that much an issue of it, but if people could just add in those 2 extra words, that's where it could probably just benefit people just trying to watch so they know what they're getting themselves into.
Right.
Very
Okay.
true.
And listen, so last thing with Cole, I want to ask you, Cole, like, as of right now with your NBA 2K career, do you feel like there's anything that you can change in your NBA 2K career? Like after what just happened, do you feel like you need to change anything else so that you never receive backlash like that again? Like what will you do different now that you weren't doing then so that you don't receive this backlash again on Twitter?
Well, I have been trying to get away from since people want to say it's clickbait and stuff like that, I have been trying to get away to more of a, just a regular, still catchy title, I guess if you want to call it that, to the point to where I can post anything and I'm going to get good views regardless. Example, Coletheman, he can post literally a dark thumbnail, a black thumbnail, and he could say hi, and his video it'll get a crazy amount of views. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a solid fan base to where I can post whatever I want and still gonna get views on it. That makes sense.
Right,
so,
that makes a lot of sense.
I'm trying to get to that point. And wait, what was the question one more time? Can you repeat it?
So the question is like, what will you do? What will you do differently now that now that you received all of this backlash and people were hating so bad? What will you do different for your videos now so that you don't receive you're just clickbaiting? You're just clickbaiting.
To be honest, I won't change anything because this is what got me here. To be honest, like I said, I started off 2K16, regular videos, didn't have help with anyone helping me with video titles. I was growing. I was probably gaining like 5 to 10 subscribers a day, not growing at a good rate. And then, like I said, Breeze, he gave me the blueprint, and that's when I started growing fast. So I hate to say it, but you can't post and have decent titles and grow at a crazy rate. That's just the way YouTube works now. Back in the day, I agree, you didn't have to clickbait. Chris Move never clickbait in his life. He grew. That was back in the day. Now you got Logan Paul, you got Jake Paul, everything is clickbait now. And that's, in my opinion, that's the only way to grow, with catchy titles or clickbait titles.
Wow, I can't say anything else about it. Like I said, I love Cole's work. We've actually done work with Cole. I think Cole is a fantastic YouTuber. I think Cole is a great YouTuber. I just feel like if this is what you gotta do, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta deal with the backlash that you get. I just hope that at some point, YouTubers, that the viewers are not so simple-minded. That the viewers are not so simple-minded to understand that 100% green lights is never gonna happen. Every time get an ankle breaker, it's never gonna happen. Those things will never ever happen. So to be more realistic titles and more realistic stuff, it needs to be from the maturity of the 2K community itself. That's what will allow us to not have to get clickbaited so much. So that's all I can wish. That's all I can wish for. But Cole, man, thank you for coming to the show,
Cole.
man. Really
Thank you so
appreciate you.
much.
Thank
Shout
you
out
so
to y'all,
much,
man. Y'all keep doing y'all's thing.
Thank you, bro. Everybody, please go ahead and sub to Coletheman on YouTube. I think it's Coletheman _. Is it Coletheman _?
His YouTube.
It's Coletheman.
Okay, it's Coletheman. Cole, please place your YouTube in the Twitch chat, man.
Y'all have a good night.
All right, you too, man. Thank you, Cole.
I've been thinking about you, baby. Yeah, I've been thinking about you, baby. Yeah, I've been thinking about you crazy. Yeah, I've been thinking about you crazy as fuck. I've been thinking about you, baby. Yeah, I've been thinking about you,